So it was late at night, and this Pookie with a Kufi imam was standing inside of her house. Again, he only got there because of his trusted position. Because he was her imam, he was her religious leader. He gave her shahada. He led Jummah prayer. And he knew how to recite the Holy Quran. So she trusted him. She didn't know why he was at her house late at night, but she figured he was the imam. So she couldn't trust him. And she said something that he taught frequently out of the Holy Quran, out of the Sunnah, was to make excuses for your brother or your sister. Was to not automatically assume that they are in the wrong or have some wrong intention towards you. And the fact that he taught this specific point so much and preyed on the sisters speaks to how he groomed a lot of these sisters to take advantage of. Speaks to how he already had an excuse for why he was there. She said his breath smelled of alcohol. He reeked of it. And though she was new to the religion, new to Islam, she knew that drinking alcohol was haram. But just like the imam taught on Jummah prayer, to make excuses for your brother, to not think the worst of your brother or your sister. So she ignored this obvious sign that this so-called imam was drunk off his ass. He asked her if her child was home. And she said, yes, she's asleep upstairs. Then he started to tell her how beautiful he always thought she was. How he would like to marry her. The sister told me her heart was racing in her chest. Not because she liked this imam, but because as a woman she knew she was in danger. She could sense it. This man was drunk and he was coming on to her. And she started to become afraid. That imam raped her that night. And then when she called the police to report what that imam did to her, the men of the masjid that she attended degraded her. Defended that Pookie with a Kufi imam with their lives. Called her a liar. Said she was flirtatious with him. She felt outcasted and alone. She was just violated by someone she trusted. By someone in a religious position that she trusted. It turns out this wasn't the first time this imam had been accused of something like this. This was a masjid deep in the hood. And most of the people that attended this masjid were people that had just gotten out of prison. The imam himself converted to Islam in prison. This was an all-black American masjid. Of course, not all black imams are like this. But they are too afraid to speak about other ones. Because the community had that imam's back, that imam didn't see a day in prison.